thank everyone for coming out today. We're very excited to be here, and I'm happy to be able to moderate this panel we have here. And we'll be discussing how to build and manage a successful youth basketball organization with some of the most well-respected youth basketball program leads and directors in New York City. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. As I said, my name is Jason Curry. For the past 23 years, I've been the founder and president of Big Apple Basketball. We're a nonprofit organization based here in New York City, designed to help youth in their athletic, academic, professional, and life skill development. And we also organize family and community focused programs and events. In 2019, I was honored to be the Junior Knicks Coach of the Year and also the Junior NBA Coach of the Year. And it's an honor to be here with some New York City superstars who I really much admire and also look up to. Coach Joe, your organization, Positive Direction, has been providing youth the opportunity to play the game for nearly 31 years straight out of Queens, New York. I was hoping we'd get an applause when I said that. I actually paused specifically for Queens. One of the things, as we think about this from the standpoint of behind the business, and I love what you talked about in terms of the core of your organization, but then from an intentionality standpoint, the name of your organization is Positive Direction. How did you come up with that?
I think I just wanted to be unique at the time. It was so long ago. I actually have children now. I have two 13-year-old twins and a 10-year-old, and they tell me that the name is corny. So we've now called ourselves PD Nation, hashtag PD Nation.
How many of you are familiar with Coach Mugsy? His organization is called Wiz Kids, but he's really a wizard with the basketball. A little over a year ago, I had a chance to do a video shoot with him for the Junior Knicks, and we got in the gym, and this guy was like break dancing, dribbling the basketball, dribbling the ball off his head.
Like when I was growing up, I was like 4'5" in high school. I made all senior high school when we would play with the Globetrotters and one of the top dribblers in the world.
Globetrotters, I knew it. See, come on, I didn't even know that. I knew it. Go ahead, man.
So,
Thank you. It's something that I love that you share when we talk about like spreading the word. Everything you said really like exuded your passion. So I think for all of us in the spaces in which we operate, I think that when we're really passionate about it, we'll come up with ways to get creative in order to spread the word because we're really living with our purpose and our passion. So thank you for sharing that.
It's also a success of getting families back together.
Man, Mugsy almost brought tears to my eyes, man. I'll tell you this. I can't speak for anybody else, but man, I'm gonna give you a standing ovation. I love what you talked about as far as bringing families back together through the game of basketball, man.
Who share the same goals as myself in driving whatever platform it is.
And something else I'll add to that, and I don't know what everybody's resources and network are like, but one of the things that's really been great for me over the years is tapping into volunteers who then can ultimately be people that work full time. And there's a website, it's called NYC Service, where whatever it is that I would need for Big Apple Basketball, it could be coaches, events, whatever, I post it and I get responses, it's set up through the city of New York, but they vet the volunteers, and then, ultimately, what I'm getting at is that, if you feel like you may not have enough resources yourself, tapping into quality volunteer services and then being able to maybe train those people or get those people to ultimately work with you more on a full-time basis is an excellent way as well. But I literally walked into both television stations one day and quit. Like no plan, no money, and everything I did to start was just really just paying people out of my own pocket. But we talk about like following your passion, but after about a year, I started having to understand what sponsorship was. So I think that's just from a financial standpoint. And then I'd say the last thing that I really understand now much more in the beginning is avoiding burnout for longevity. because when we're in these spaces, you know, a lot of times we push and we push and we push and we go, and even can be so result driven that the results that we're getting from our programs are so excellent, but we're really, there's a term that I've heard is called boiling dry. And I think it's so important to be intentional about avoiding burnout. See your hand right there?
So first, this gentleman right here. We're gonna get the mic over to you.
So, Mugsy, I don't think you remember me though.
Hold on. I think it's time for me to get out of here. So no problems. Hey, Coach, you got to make sure you get nominated next year for Junior Knicks Coach of the Year.
I want to put nominees now.
Okay, all right.
One more time for JoAnn, Bernard, Mugsy, Ted, and Jason. Wow, such a powerful